Oops. Oh. I guess I'll just leave my Minecraft character as the thing then. I thought I had Wally as Wally's reactor.
I'll
That's fine.
change mine real quick.
I have to do it anyways. Might as well go do reactive and fix that real quick.
Is this the original Assassin's Creed?
No, I think this is Mirage.
Okay. Huh. I forget that game existed, honestly, sometimes.
I still haven't played it either.
I like Origins too much.
There's a QR code thing so I can scan this and authorize it. Change that one, and then for some reason, Wally. Well, there it goes. Alright. So, last time, you guys finished up in the Citadel ad bar, almost dying by a bunch of bearded devils. You did get your hands on the armor, the chest plate, the bronze chest plate. And then, before everything settled down, you guys just said, fuck it, and left. And you're now leaving the Citadel ad bar. I had you guys all level up, so yay. And now, if you look at the map, which I can probably share real quick again if you don't have it. I have the map traced out where you guys need to go. All the way down to Razlith for the Great Sword.
Dear God, that is a trek.
That is a trek. You guys are on one side of the map, you guys have to go all the way down to the other side.
I mean, we started somewhere down there, didn't we?
You started
Initially.
at Aveska, which is right here. Ooh,
Yeah.
they changed that.
That's what I was saying. They changed the arrows.
I mean, it's more, it's easier to see, I guess.
I liked the other ones.
Oh, how about the circles and stuff? How do they look? Yeah.
They just look plain now.
How about the?
Sorry.
Huh. I guess it fills it in, but I don't know. Okay. So, since you guys are going to be traveling a long ways away, I'm not going to do every day on your travel. I'm going to have you guys roll me a d20. If it's if it's above 10, nothing happens. If it's below 10, we roll on my desert encounter table and see if something fun happens.
Yay! No pressure.
Oh boy.
So, is there anything you guys want to do as you guys are leaving the Citadel Akbar? Adbar?
How are we on supplies?
I'd say you're able to grab some stuff from the Citadel to be able to travel with. Because you guys knew that you were going to be leaving fairly quickly after you got what you came for. So I'd say you probably prepared a little bit for food, water, and all that stuff. Which I think one of you guys has the endless jar, don't you?
Elk.
Yeah, the alchemical jar or whatever, or jar of alchemy.
Alchemy jug.
I
Yeah,
don't have it.
doesn't Wally
I
have
thought
it?
one of us did it.
Or Theo? Maybe not. Maybe I'm thinking.
I don't think I have any jars.
Maybe I'm thinking of another campaign.
No, we definitely had an alchemy jug. I just don't know who has it on the. Oh wait, I have it on me.
Oh,
There it is. It
Womp
was right
womp.
on top. I thought it was on bottom. It's on top. I have the alchemy jug.
okay. So you guys have almost unlimited water in that. So you guys just be able to get food and stuff. Granted, you have also a lot of alcohol in there too. So
Fuck yeah.
do with that as you will.
Did we get a long rest? I just see that I'm still like extremely wounded.
I may have not done that
Raging.
yet. I guess you guys
Oh.
you guys walked out. I'll give you guys your first night's sleep without any rolls. It's gonna take me a while to get used to this new
Cool.
menu stuff.
Yeah, the interface looks a lot different even from like a casual player standpoint.
Yeah, they did a lot of changing. I'm not sure how. I like it, but then on the other hand, I don't like it. So I also can get rid of all the people that are inside the combat tracker that you guys are probably not going to worry about anymore.
No, Dimitri.
Oh, you didn't get to talk to him.
I know.
You had your
Poor Emma.
chance. You guys just didn't.
Yeah.
You could have had fun with your shady vampire friend, but you decided not to. You could have went to
I
the
know.
caverns into the hot springs with him.
Missed
And died in the
opportunities.
caverns, you know.
Yep, missed an opportunity.
Mhm.
Maybe next time.
Yeah, definitely not gonna happen again.
All right. So, as you make your way out, and the big green dot I have on the map is just a rough estimate of like the direction you need to go. Just you're probably not going to take that way, unless you want to try to go over to the Netheril Mountains. I can't even speak. Hold on.
I think Garrett's good not to.
Yeah. Ember agrees. Well, can we come
Same.
in whatever way we or leave the same way we came in?
Yeah,
I'm
you
assuming
can.
that was more through like here
Yeah,
and
you
then,
kind of.
then down this side.
Yeah, you can go over to the frozen sea and just head. Yeah, let me just. As the dragon flies, I'll change the trick. There we go. Is that better?
Yes.
All right. So, on your next day, as you wander, I need a d20 rolled by someone. Anyone.
Anybody feel confident?
Go for it.
All right.
First roll of the night. Okay.
15.
As you travel, nothing really happens. You are just trudging through an endless kind of a. I mean, this close to the high ice, the desert here is cooler in the daytime and at night. It's downright frozen at night, actually. But as you guys travel, you guys are not really sweating or anything. It's nice, kind of a comfortable but dry heat. Able to make camp. You guys doing any talking?
Wally, how's the new armor?
Not used to it.
It's fancy.
I feel big and clanky,
You are a little louder.
but it's pretty.
Well, you'll be getting that greatsword too, then, technically, right? I can't do anything with it. I don't know if Theo and Ember can, but
I don't think I can.
Mm, yeah, I don't think I can either.
Wally's getting kitted out.
yeah, he is.
I feel special.
Well, you are, and we love you for it.
I'm assuming we're all kind of sitting around the campfire or whatever, like, camp we made.
In
I
a little gazebo.
yeah, I believe you guys have that little gazebo that has its own little room. So yeah, you can have a campfire in there and just talking.
Yes. Right. Um. Okay. I have nothing.
You sure?
She's just gonna take another swig of alcohol from the alchemy jug.
Part of me wants to ask, and part of me really doesn't.
Not worth it.
Now I think it's worth it. Spill. Or also spill the rest of
Why?
that jug.
Don't. No. Nope.
Mhm.
She'll like try to hold it away from herself, or away from whatever direction Garrett's sitting in. No. It's good. I'm fine. Just the smut books aren't taking me from reality enough lately. So just gonna sit here and enjoy this for now.
I wouldn't depend on it too much.
Oh no.
You say that now, but can't escape from things for very long. Found out that out the hard way. So,
Ember just rolls her eyes at Garrett.
some days I feel like I'm babysitting.
Aren't you the
Right.
oldest one here?
No, I don't think so. I think Wally is.
Ah, that tracks.
Eventually, you are going to have to talk about it, Ember. It's getting to be a rather large elephant.
Yes, Dad, I know.
Please don't call me that.
I'm not the only one that drinks plenty. What about you? What demons are you hiding from?
I don't drink.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Mm.
Did you used to, or is it just you just don't wanna, or you've seen it from too many people?
Column A, column B.
Ah, I see.
Doesn't bring out the best in people.
Psh, brings out the best in me.
You sure about that?
Oh, we have.
Positive?
I don't take things as seriously.
Maybe you should.
We'll worry about that when we're done with this quest and I need to run away and deal with a fucking kingdom. Or whatever the fuck that's gonna be.
Well, we have an entire city we have to somehow get back to as well. There's time to think about it, but there's deeper issues, I think.
No,
We'll figure it
alright.
out someday.
Yeah, someday. But not today. And she'll take another swig. Maybe a little extra.
Garrett does not look pleased. And probably rolls his eyes pretty hard at that. But he doesn't say anything else.
What are you drinking? Are you drinking beer? Are you drinking the other stuff that's in there? I think it's wine and
Mayonnaise.
Yeah, would they be able to know what I'm drinking? Like be able to tell?
well, each cork has a different color on it.
Okay, so there is like separate.
Yeah, there's separate holes on it, and then the water is on the top one, and everything else like surrounds it. I think there's a picture of the alchemy jug in the when you.
Yeah, let me. Just so I can picture it better. Hold on, let me see.
Yeah. So there is a picture in the on the actual item itself.
It's not loading. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do.
You want me to share it?
Yes, please.
That's what the alchemy jug looks like.
Okay.
So a bunch of little corks all over the place in the very top one.
So yeah, they'd basically be able to know she's drinking wine.
Okay. How much have you had? There's a gallon of it total, so.
She's making a show of drinking a lot, but she's probably only actually had 1.5 glasses.
Okay.
I don't know what that would technically be out of gallons, but
Oh, let me look it up. Let me see how much a glass of wine is in ounces
Yeah.
or something. This is what
how
we
many
use
ounces
Google
in a
over.
gallon? 128? Yeah, 128 ounces in a gallon.
A glass of wine is 6 to 8 ounces.
So we'll say she's had.
Oh wait, no, it holds up to 12 fluid ounces. Sorry, had to look a little.
Yeah, so most of the time wine glasses aren't like filled.
Yeah.
So she's probably had like glasses, I'm thinking she's had maybe 10 ounces, 10, 12 ounces.
Okay. Just checking.
Yeah.
Just in case I have to make you roll a Constitution save.
I know. I am aware.
I know, evil DM.
I'm scared.
Anyone else doing anything tonight?
It's been like a day, right?
Yeah, it's been a day.
Okay. Garrett has to write in his little book.
Okay. Are you doing it in front of everybody, or are you going into your little corner?
He's gonna go off and like by his bedroll and
Okay.
like he normally would at night anyway.
As you open up the book, there's already stuff written in it. I gave you everything you asked for, and yet you still deny me, deny the power I gave you to meet your full potential, and yet you're still holding back.
It wasn't needed and everything was going fine and we had it all in hand. I didn't see a reason to use it, really.
You have a sharp pain from your tip of your fingers on both hands all the way up to your elbow, and it starts going up to your shoulder, and it feels kind of restrictive around your neck, and feels like your blood is boiling in those areas. You pathetic mortal. You begged me for help, and I saved your worthless life for a greater cause. I've been far too patient with you, and if you don't give me what I need with your gifts, I will give you gifts I gave you, then I will. You know the ones you call friends? They see you as weak, useless, just like before. Don't act like you don't see it. Even the pretty one is just using you as just a means to an end. She never cared for you. Never will. You'll soon see what happens when you finally show them what you possess. How jealous they will become of your power that you wield. And the book slams shut.
Does the pain
And the
linger?
pain slowly goes away, except for the tips of your fingers.
Shit.
Anyone up?
Like anyone staying up or like are we morning already?
Garrett, did you do this during your...
Yeah, he probably
Watch?
did it during his watch.
Okay.
Mhm.
All right.
Whatever's the most private time, probably he would do it.
All right. I'm not going to have you guys roll for watches for right now. So. Okay. Next day. Who's going to roll? I'm going to think like those dashes are like how far you get in a day. For the most part. All right. You guys have made it further into the desert. Further away from the citadel. So far, no one seems to be coming after you. Nothing's happened to you as you guys are traveling. It's been quiet. It's been eerily quiet. Can I have somebody roll me a perception check? Or you all can roll me a perception check. Yeah, let's do that.
Oh god.
Sorry,
I got a little
used to having
excited.
to double click.
Oh, they changed that now?
Yeah.
Oh, that's...
So double click is
To
Advantage
roll.
twice?
We'll roll
Oh, okay.
twice. Yeah, no, she already has advantage.
interesting.
Huh.
I don't know if I like that.
I'm just so used to double clicking too. It's going to happen a
Yeah.
lot.
I could see
Yep.
accidentally doing that a lot.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Is there a way I can change that in settings, I wonder?
I doubt it.
I don't know if they've changed. I'd have to look at the settings. I'll do that later to see if there's anything new on the setting part of it. All right. Amber and Theo. You see something in the distance. It looks like a stick bouncing in the sand coming towards you guys. Garrett and Wally, you don't see anything. You think that they're hallucinating.
Did you accidentally drink salt water?
No. There's definitely a stick walking, running, coming this way.
A stick.
That's what it seems to be. Ember kind of squints again to try to get any more detail she can.
Squinting a little bit more, it looks like a mop.
Maybe it's a mop?
Wait.
Wait. Are you thinking what I'm thinking?
Our mop?
It's
You're
gotta
definitely
be.
hallucinating. You drank way too much wine last night. You're definitely hallucinating.
I'm not the only one that sees it though, right?
I
Yo, help me here.
I mean, it's definitely some sort of stick.
It's gotta be the wizard, right? That's what we called him, right? I think.
think they've gone mad, Wally. Hopefully it's not contagious.
Ember pretends to cough on
I don't see anything.
Carrot.
As this mop gets closer and closer, Garrett, you start seeing a little thing bobbing up and down in the sand coming towards you guys. And finally, Wally, you see it as well. It is a mop.
Am I still fucking hallucinating?
It's definitely contagious.
As it's,
What the hell is that thing?
How?
I mean, I'll hop on my broom and fly over there if you want me to.
It'll be here in like a couple of seconds.
as you guys finally get close enough to it, you notice it is clean for the most part, except for the broom handle has a ton of blood on it.
Oh, wizard, what have you gotten into?
Wait. What kind of blood?
It looks like just dried human or creature blood on it. It's a ton. There's a lot. It's like layers.
I'm not the
Definitely
best.
our broom.
This is your guys' mop, yes.
Sorry, broom or mop. Yeah.
Were we supposed to bring him along? Didn't realize he would follow us.
Well, we kind of didn't think he would leave the cabinet.
Didn't know he could open doors, that's true.
Does this mean we don't have a house to go back to now?
Ooh, that might be.
Oh. God, that was a really good
Yeah.
location.
As you say
There's
that,
so many good books there.
as you say that, Theo, a little portal opens up beside the wizard, and you can see your guys' house in the portal, like in the living room inside your guys' house.
Can
It
I
looks
use,
like it's still there.
can I use an Arcana check and just be like, the fuck is happening? Is this a real portal? Like, could we walk through it? Or is it like...
Yeah, give me an Arcana check.
Let's just go home real quick.
Oh.
It is a mirage for you.
Oh, this is definitely contagious. There's no way this is real. No way.
Oh, Garrett.
What? I'm the
Did you-
magic one and I say it's not real.
Or did you sneak some of that wine?
His
I mean, I
expression
barely
is
left
darkens
anything
hard
in
on
there.
that. No.
Okay, just had to check. So, I mean, I guess even if it is a mirage, I feel like it popped up out of nowhere when we said that. We could be completely hallucinating, but I feel like our house is okay. Anyway, should we be concerned why our mob is here?
And why it's covered in layers upon layers of blood?
I mean, obviously he had to fight something at some
It
point.
can fight?
Theo and Ember, I'm gonna go with your guys' perception checks you have earlier. You can smell blood coming out of that, like rotten blood coming out of the portal that Wizard opened up.
Theo's gonna walk through it.
You end up in your house in Sinbar, and there is a bunch of dead bodies all
Oh my god.
over.
What?
Ember won't walk through the portal, but will like kind of be not sticking her head through or anything, but like looking through it like it's a window.
Looking through it, you don't see the bodies. It doesn't really hit you until you go in.
Okay.
Some of the bodies have like guardian forms on it. Others are just people who tried to break in, or there's a bunch of random dead bodies in your guys' house right now.
probably
Theo,
not-
report.
I mean, well, there's some dead people.
Oh,
I'll say
doesn't
that
smell
looks
bad.
Okay. How many?
Mm,
more than 20.
Oh, Jesus.
definitely a few.
God, there's blood everywhere.
Enough to be concerning? For
Uh,
you?
Well, I mean, that's all relative, isn't it?
That's why I asked is it your scale?
I mean, any dead bodies in our house that we didn't put here is a little concerning.
Okay.
So was the wizard protecting our house?
I would assume so.
Or did somebody try to steal the wizard? No, he definitely beat him to death.
There's a
Let's
bunch
Ember will
of.
like
Oh.
Go ahead.
Ember will step through the portal and like inspect the bodies and see what kind of damage was done to kill them.
There is
They're
a round
more-
hole. Give me actually, you know what? Give me an investigation.
Okay, I can do that.
So instead of me giving all the information out,
Ugh. Okay.
they look like they're dead. As in somebody, maybe they just fell over and a nice little hole happened in their head or chest. Yeah.
Well, yep, it was definitely the wizard that did it.
Good thing we left then.
Kind of feel bad for leaving the wizard here, though.
Why are they here?
Well, what happened before we left Simbar?
Well, we obviously the killing and the
Yeah.
coup
So,
or whatever.
yeah. Do you think they would have found out it was us and found out where we lived?
Garrett will go through the portal too now, because now he's like, all right, now we gotta figure shit out.
Oh fuck.
So, all right, probably, judging by guards' uniforms, that's a safe assumption.
Yeah. By the way, not a hallucination.
Yeah, I see that.
Mhm.
The wizard will pop in. The portal stays open, and like hobble over, and then like dip one of its mop tendrils into some of the congealed blood, and write out, "Move bodies, please.
Oh my
Need
god, that's
to clean."
this is morbid. So that's
This is
the
our
only reason
Roomba
he
app
came.
telling us that it's been stuck and can no longer perform its duty.
Pretty much.
It's a Roomba.
Yeah.
God. Well, I
Uh,
mean, the best place we could put it is probably the middle of the
Wizard
desert.
is
so
falling off of a cliff.
let's
Yeah,
uh
right.
throw it through the desert portal, and you know, they're not going to be found,
all right.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Sounds like a plan to me.
You know what? Let's search the bodies first, just to be sure.
Yeah, search them, send them through. Why not?
Theo will help with that.
Yeah, Ember will.
All right.
Ember will start throwing bodies on Wally's shoulder.
Give
After
me.
searching.
You know what? I'll have you guys give me an advantage, or somebody can give me an advantage investigation as you guys are checking all the bodies and toss them through.
Okay. Well, good. Thank God for advantage.
Right?
It's our second one.
Okay. So, searching all the bodies, you don't find anything like super spectacular as far as like magical items, but you do end up getting close to 1,000 gold with all these dead bodies.
Nice.
Any missives or wanted posters on any of them?
You do find on one of them a orders to search his house. There may be potential people that were warranted for questioning. And then you find on another one basically orders saying, go check on these guys because they've been missing for like a couple, or they're overdue for like a day.
So just constantly sending people to check out. It's like, nope, they don't come back.
Looking at the front door, you notice that the door is nailed shut and there's
Oh.
nobody. There's like, even like looking out the windows, you can see that they boarded up the windows for the most part, but they also like, no one goes near this house right now because they heard horrific, people that live in the area heard screams and a bunch of fighting, and no one ever exited the house after that happened.
Well, yeah, all of them got fucking impaled by a mop stake.
You know, saying that the house is haunted isn't so far-fetched now, right? maybe we were a little bit premonition on that, because that's not going to end well. Is there any insignia of what group the guards are with? 'Cause you know, last time we left, there were some issues there.
The one the first part came from I don't remember my lore on that stuff. Give me a second. I gotta look up some things because it's been a hot minute since I did anything with Simbar. I was kind of ready for this, but I wasn't ready. Modules. Nope, not modules. Story. Um. The first one's part of the Emperor Guards. The second one was from one of the council guards who went to go find out what happened to these elite people.
These poor guards. Okay. So no legionary marks or anything.
No legionary marks. These are not affiliated with the legions themselves.
Okay.
These are basically city and, well, these are almost the first batch. The first like 5 were from like a not quite the Emperor's like main palace guards, but they were close to them.
Okay. Gotcha. Well, we were wanted for questioning, but most of these people are here because the other guards went missing before them, so oops. I guess that's a good thing.
Yeah, we'll say that's a good thing.
Does any part of the house look damaged?
Surprisingly, the only places that's really damaged or even like dirty is where the bodies are. It looks like everything else has been in pristine condition and clean, except for where all the bodies are laying. So there's like clean spots all the way around.
So instead of like having that white chalk body mark, there's just a body.
Pretty much.
Okay.
Well, I guess Wizard was busy and tried to clean it all up before.
How did they find us?
Did somebody leave a piece of our mail when we ran off? Come on, guys.
We didn't even know where we were fucking going.
Give me a straight intelligence check, actually. I can probably help you out if you want. Kind of fill in the blank. Ugh.
Can I
somebody-
do it?
Sure. Anyone who wants to.
Yeah, but yeah.
Okay.
That was a history check.
And yours was an investigation.
Oh, intelligence. Oh,
Yeah,
my God.
intelligence, straight intelligence. Yeah.
I heard I, and then I was like, oh yeah, I know
Yeah,
which
yeah,
one
yeah.
that is.
First page. Oh
Nope.
no. That's Wally's.
Mine was the same, but worse.
Is there a plus one on Wally's? No.
Yeah.
I think a 16 is good enough. Wally, you're able to figure out that it could be the fact that both you and Anissa, you guys and Anissa, left the day after all this stuff happened, or the day of. No one's seen or heard of from either one of you, that group, you guys, since then. So, even though you guys weren't very public for the most part, you were at least known to be there once in a while. It was just very fishy. So they decided to check out, and then now there's a whole nother issue with you guys. At least your house.
Ooh.
Most likely.
Awesome.
Wally just repeats what you said to the group.
I guess that is a fair conclusion.
So we blamed for, and Garrett starts counting all the bodies. 20 bodies? 20 murders about? Sound right?
But did we do it? Could we blame it on the mop? I don't want to lose our mop, though.
Is anyone going to believe that it was a mop?
Magic exists in this world. They definitely could.
It has its limits.
As you guys are speaking out loud that you're going to blame it on the mop just drops on, wizard just drops on the ground like a lifeless entity.
That's
We're
not funny.
going to.
That's not funny.
It's a little funny. But yeah, that's all you guys can figure out from what's going on here.
Well, that's great. Do we want to grab anything from the house before we leave? And go back through the portal, back to the desert. Let's stop, guys.
Garrett. Wizard kind of taps you on the shoulder after playing dead and starts drawing on the floor a bunch of runes with the blood that's on the ground. And like taps you again, like points until you like either copy it or
Garrett will copy it.
a little bit that you've been reading on like Anissa's books and stuff on runes, you can surmise that these runes in this certain way will allow you to open a portal here and only here from where you are in the world.
That'll be handy for when I run out of the books I'm reading.
Are
and
you
get sick of the
grabbing?
books I'm reading.
Are you grabbing more books?
Oh yeah, she's definitely gonna run up and swap out her books to new ones.
Don't you have the bag of book
Yes,
holding?
we do.
Shush! Not all of them could fit.
I'm pretty sure they could.
Hold a million books.
Okay, fine. Never mind. She won't. Now where they- Okay, no, wait. She didn't bring all of them because she didn't think she would need all of them. Because technically, when we left, we were going on a heist and planning to come back. So she would grab some of her favorites that she didn't grab before.
Okay.
Garrett will copy that pattern and put it in his book.
Okay. Your book or your other book?
His his special.
It doesn't. It's not letting you open it. Do you try to force it open?
Not while everyone else is around, so he'll pull out the other regular just book
Okay.
and copy it.
Actually, when you go to open your other book, just grabbing it to try to open it, the pain goes up to your wrist. Just for the second that you try to open it.
Okay.
All right. You guys finish cleaning up the bodies at least? And head back to the desert?
Yeah, Theo's probably dumping bodies as the others are grabbing things.
Yeah, Ember runs down the stairs. And is like, all right, everyone ready to go? With like a pep in her step because she got new books. Or got her books she was wanting to read on the journey.
I'm just picturing this line of us just passing bodies like sandbags out through the portal and throwing them. That's
Nah,
like,
Ember was throwing them on Wally's shoulders to take out.
Wally's just thoroughly grossed out and not trying not to show it.
well, it'd be nice not to spend days in the desert then.
The wizard cleans up all your guys' like armor and stuff as you prepare to leave.
I've seen a lot of odd shit. And I think this one tops it.
Yeah.
For me, anyway.
Who knew you guys had a good safety or like protect dog?
Right?
Check them out.
A watch mop?
Watch
It's a Roomba with a knife on it.
No, just a bludgeon.
Just imagine all the animals they had to kill on the way here.
Right?
There's probably a line of bodies.
Just a trail.
But how come he could open it randomly in the desert? Well, I guess he didn't really know. Well, he kind of knew where we were. Why couldn't he have just opened a portal to us? Had to just open it to the house.
I'm not
guess.
gonna question it anymore because it's
Yeah.
already really fucking good.
Maybe he only knows the runes that go back to the house, not to you wherever you guys are.
Yeah, fair.
Maybe magic is weird.
That it is.
All right. As you guys are done with the day and dumping bodies and finishing walking away from said bodies, you enter into another night. Anything you guys want to do before you guys go to bed? I'm not going to do watches again here.
Ember will start drinking the wine again.
Okay.
Again, making more of a show of it than necessary.
Okay. As you all tend to go back to sleep, going in your separate watches, Ember, during your sleep,
Mm-hmm.
you feel awfully warm. As in, like, fires burning around you. You sit up and you hear screams and crying. You see people falling dead to these raiders. You see your parents being hauled out of the castle as you're pulled along the dock, not as a kid, but as your full grown self. You hear words of, if you were only more responsible, if you were only there, if you didn't goof around, you could have prevented this. Coming from your pseudo father figure. You wake up in a deep drenched sweat.
God, I didn't drink enough last night. And then she'll reach over and grab the alchemy drug and take 3 gulps.
Okay.
See how she's handling this.
All right. Cool. We're doing that. Start of next day.
And then,
Go ahead.
who would be on watch?
You know what? Who would have done third watch?
Because obviously I'm asleep. So.
Yeah. Anyone who wants to do third watch real quick? Well, don't speak up all at once here, guys.
It's fine. Never mind.
Okay.
We can start the next day.
All right.
I was going to, but my microphone kept.
Okay.
I couldn't get my microphone to activate.
Uh,
All good.
Well, you see Amber wake up. Just like a shock wake up. Say something to herself and then grab the alchemy jug and start chugging away.
Are you well?
Ember will, like, wave Wally off and be like, oh yeah. Oh yeah. Big old sigh and then roll over, putting her back to Wally and pretend to fall back asleep.
You can give me an insight check if you want, Wally.
Oh.
Woo!
He's
me-
never been an insightful one.
You can give me a deception if you want, Ember. Just see if you do worse than a 2. Technically a 3.
Probably. You probably can't.
It's my charisma, so. Oh yeah, I sell that bitch. Slow my breathing and everything.
Okay.
He just shrugs and looks away.
All right. Start next day. I'll need another D20 rolled out for me from one of you guys.
dice jail for those dice, Theo.
As you guys are, actually, this actually works out perfectly where you guys are at. As you guys are wandering, you see a large cave, kind of off over here a little ways, and you see something shiny in it.
How shiny we talking?
Like very reflectively shiny. Like polished brass.
We do have to recoup some of our money, don't we? I'm willing to go look at it. Anyone else?
Yeah, we'll
Sure,
go
why
with
not?
him.
Okay. As you guys start traveling towards this cave, you have to climb a little bit up on this rocky dune to get into it. But as soon as you get in here, it's just a large cave and you don't see the shiny thing anymore, but you do see a lot of pristine furniture, and it's not like cheap furniture, it's like really expensive furniture. You also see some paintings on the wall, and you hear a voice. Ah, I see I have some guests. How do you like my collection?
Of furniture?
Oh, you don't like it?
No, I'm just wanting clarification.
Well, yes, my collection of furniture.
Ah, it's quite vast. And diverse.
You see a man with almost scaly features on his skin, very shiny, very brass-like, walk out from behind one of the larger pieces of furniture. There are hints of his eyes are golden with slits like dragon like, very much like Ember in a way, only more human like, not as a dragonborn look. Well, if you would like, I can show you the rest of my gala.
I think we're all right.
Ah, please, I insist you can stay for at least a little while. It's been lonely for me for quite some time.
Maybe you should move it to a city and open a museum.
No, that'd be too. I don't want
Such a-
everybody in, but I don't mind some people that at least travel and have an experience of seeing some beautiful items.
Right. Um. Okay, we'll look at the others. Like, we're not. Are we? Are we not? What are we?
At least stay for a spot of tea.
Garrett, do an insight check.
Sure.
Poor buddy. Come on. Ooh.
What are you
All
trying to
right, that doesn't
insight?
sound too bad.
Yeah.
We could just a little tea wouldn't hurt.
See, not that bad. I can kind of help you. I can show you around a little bit, show you my different pieces of art and stuff if you're interested as well. I mean, I could talk about this all day.
I don't doubt that.
He kind of waves you in a little further. Anyone else doing anything?
Theo is just gonna cautiously go along with Garrett.
Okay.
Yeah, same.
He starts showing you these different art pieces, and to your guys' knowledge, some of these are very pristine. Well, they're all in pristine condition, but some of these are very, very rare and could be worth a lot of gold in certain places. He brings out this very fine set of like teapots and are this very fine tea set, and puts it down and starts pouring tea and handing you guys each a cup. Please take a seat anywhere. Just be careful on some of this stuff. Some of the furniture is very old.
It's quite a collection.
I've been collecting for a while.
How does one amass such a pristine collection?
A horde.
I had a trade deal with the elves for a while, over by White Peak. I also trade a lot with the Nazarene when they were here, but at last they went and screwed up, well, their part of the world and pretty much a few other things. I don't trade
Why,
with the
that's-
dragons, though. Or I don't trade with the giants, though. They just don't have anything good.
Too big for you?
No, they're just kind of assholes towards me. I don't know why.
Hmm.
Though I've heard they have some pretty interesting pieces themselves.
Didn't work.
Hmm?
If you said so, I heard you talking in the other room. I didn't hear
Sorry.
what you said.
I heard they have some quite interesting pieces. Your collection wouldn't be complete without at least one item from giants when you think about it.
I think I can handle not being around or being with them. I wouldn't mind some dwarven themed stuff, but the dwarves refuse to really trade with me. Some ancestor of mine went and burned a couple things down to theirs. I don't know.
How is this run in the family then? These items.
No, these are all mine.
Ah,
Well, technically, I do have that painting over there is from my mother, but that was the only good thing she ever gave me. So
what's the painting?
the painting is of a dwarven victory against the elves in like a very long time ago when the dwarves actually had a large like empire. Like we're talking almost 2,000 years ago.
Interesting.
Yeah, they gave it to her after she helped them out with some things. So
Do you know what she helped them with?
I believe it was one of the battles she fought alongside them or one of their heroes. I'm not 100% sure. She would rattle on and on and on about it. I just could not dare pay attention. It was one of the subjects, if she got on it, you could not get her to stop.
Fascinating.
So what brings you guys here to the desert?
Oh, just traveling along, doing minor errands for people. You say you would like some dwarven.
Hold on. He's gonna do a thing.
Oh no, he rolled the dice.
He gave an insight check on that. Only a few minor errands, huh? It wouldn't have to be the minor errands of maybe getting rid of the blue dragon that's been flapping his wings around here.
We were just told to go pick some things up. We didn't really ask what the things would be used for.
Well, nevertheless, it's not my deal. I don't have to worry about him, but you guys will probably take care of it, hopefully.
Do you want us to?
I prefer not to fly around fighting that idiot myself.
That's fair. Well, we probably should get going, but you said you wanted some more dwarven items, yes?
I mean, I wouldn't be opposed to it if it's the right items.
Well, as a thank you, Garrett's gonna pull out the bronze cup that's covered in dwarven runes that they took from the one house. And he'll hand it over as a thank you, parting gift for your generosity and your hospitality.
You see his eyes like widen and look at this thing, like not as in like the prettiness or the shininess of it, but of the authenticity of it. It's more of the item itself, not what it's made of, is what's getting him all excited for. It's gotta be, and he starts rattling off some things, just random like knowledge bombs of how old this thing is.
Carol just nod like he knows what they're saying. It's like, yeah, yep, totally knew that.
I guess. Oh, you know what? I have forgotten my manners. My name is Visro.
Viscero.
I'll put it in chat. And if you are in this area again at any time in the future, wouldn't mind stopping by. And if you would happen to have some more items that you think I'd be interested in, I would be more than welcome to take off your hands, even possibly pay, depending on what it would be worth.
That is wonderful news. And thank you so much for your hospitality, and it's just been a joy to get to see this collection.
I'm so happy that I found another person I could talk to about this stuff. You know, for this cup, I would give you 200 gold for. Even though you gave it as a gift, I do feel
Truly?
bad for taking your time away from you. I know I kind of forced my hand a little bit on pushing you in here to at least give me a talk. I just don't talk to a lot of people.
Understandable. It's a little bit remote out here. People are hard to come by.
Most people don't wander into a random cave they see.
You know, we have a tendency of doing that, apparently.
And I really appreciate this one time. And you've made a friend.
Well, thank you. Well, we will be sure to bring you any other artifacts or anything that we stumble upon.
It doesn't need to be that type of thing. If it's just a beautiful piece, I'm willing to take it.
That's so refreshing to hear. People caring about the art of it. It's wonderful. Gonna take that cup out of my inventory.
What was the cup? Just a random.
It was just a bronze cup with dwarven runes on it.
Okay.
So I don't know.
So just
I don't know if it was a
random.
magic item or what. It just said a bronze cup with dwarven runes.
I think you guys got that from the ship, I'm guessing.
We either found it while we were looking around or we just took it from somebody, like pickpocketed off somebody. I don't remember.
Yeah, I don't remember. I think you guys found it in that floating fallen city.
Oh man.
I think that might have been where you found it at. And if I remember right, there's no magical item on it, or it wasn't a magical item, just a cup. So
Okay. Oh, thank God.
I think I don't remember now, but
It was only 25 gold piece
Yeah.
worth, so I'm assuming.
I'm assuming it probably was. So I guess overpriced that, didn't I? Oh well,
It's the experience.
it's experience, right?
Paying for the experience.
Okay. He walks you to the cave entrance. Now, don't be strangers, please. I am willing to take you guys in anytime if anything happens. As long as it's not dealing with a blue dragon, I'm okay with helping out, alright?
Thank you so much. It's much appreciated, and I'm sure we'll come. Well, we'll keep in touch.
Yeah. I'll be here. Or around here. As long as the, desert doesn't get burnt up by a crazy lightning flying blue dragon.
We'll hopefully get those errands done to help with that soon.
See that you do. And he kind of pushes you guys out of his cave. It's been 3 days. No, I'm just kidding.
I know how I said the last thing with the mop was the weirdest thing I ever experienced, but this is a close second.
Agreed. Agreed. Can we just all confirm that was definitely a dragon horde?
Probably.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm not an expert, but it's quite a collection, to be fair. And now we can sell someone something if we find it. And don't have anyone else to sell it to.
Fair.
Something that's, super, super illegal everywhere else, we can just bring it here. Done.
God damn. Just your dumping ground now.
Yeah. Fuck yeah. Black market dealing.
Okay. As you travel away from the cave and have your night's sleep, nothing crazy happens tonight. Amber, you drinking more? than normal, or are you just still trying to watch how much you drink?
She'll drink probably a total of 2.5 glasses.
Okay.
She making a show of it.
Oh yeah, definitely. You guys think she's drunk out of her fucking mind.
Actually, 2.5 glasses, you can get a little tipsy.
Yeah, but she's making it way more than that.
Okay.
Garrett's gonna turn to Theo. So, how upset would you be if we broke that jug?
I mean, I haven't had anything to drink from it, so not upset.
And would you find quite a lot of joy in breaking said jug at the moment?
Are you asking me to break
I'm-
that drug at the moment?
I am asking if you would mind helping me break the jug.
Am I sitting right next to them?
Oh, he's definitely doing this away from her.
Oh.
I mean, yes.
All right. During watch?
How sneaky are you?
Not great, but I can cast invisibility. And use Misty Step, so I could do both.
Well, I mean, I'm pretty sneaky.
Could be doubly sneaky with invisibility, I guess.
And I've
Also,
got
I can make
sticky
it-
gloves, so
Ooh, that's right, you do have those gloves. If you wouldn't mind.
sure. I don't really know why we're doing this, but
I do not think Ember should have the jug anymore. It's more of a... how should I put this?
I mean, do you have a reason for doing it?
Yes,
Okay, then that's good enough for me. I don't fucking care.
okay.
When have I ever cared?
You care.
Hmm.
You care about things.
Hmm.
You do, though. Don't
Hmm.
say you don't. You care about your flowers and care about us
Yeah,
to a
but those
certain
are
extent.
inanimate things. If those things, I mean, I,
You don't want us dead, per se. So care about us to a certain extent. Mostly because you can't, pay the house payment by yourself. But, that's a whole different story. But, keep us around for kicks and giggles. You care more
Sure.
than you realize, I think.
okay.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
It's just difficult.
Well, huh?
It's just
What?
it's just difficult to explain sometimes. And I think that she needs some maturing. Or reality checking, one of the two. Or both.
Okay.
Sorry.
I
Rattling.
feel like I should be asking you why, but not quite sure if you're coherent enough to answer yet that question.
A lot of heat stroke.
Well, you are really white, so
Ha ha.
All right. Well, since we're going to do some crazy stuff tonight, I'll have watches set up. So who's going to be first, second, third, and fourth?
Garrett will be first watch.
Ember will be second.
Okay.
Theo will do third.
And Wally got fourth. All right.
Yeah.
So, Garrett, give me a perception check. And let me know what you're doing afterwards.
Nice.
Okay. You don't see anything, except for you do see Ember kind of twitching in her sleep.
Okay.
You see a lot of the outside that. That's all you see.
I think Garrett would write a little note to to Theo saying, "If you need help, wake me," and like shove it under her pillow, or try to stealthily.
Okay.
Probably is really shitty at it.
Give me a stealth roll. Well, Theo's passive beats that. So, Theo, do you want to wake up and do something? Punch? Grab? Whatever?
Stab.
Stab?
I mean, yeah, she probably wakes up with a knife in her hand, but she will realize that it's Garrett and not stab him.
Sorry.
Hmm.
Just gonna tell you if you need me when you grab it to.
Why
Wait.
are you putting a note under my pillow when we basically have been sharing the same tent?
Have we been?
I don't know.
Well, I guess yeah, technically we have. Oh, right.
Goes back to sleep.
Damn it, Ryan! I can hear you in the other room.
Sorry, I had to mute. I had to close the door. All right. You wake up Ember.
Yeah.
All right. Ember, give me a perception check. Okay. Nothing really happens. There's nice, clear skies. See a little bit of dust blowing, but nothing to be worried about.
Cool.
All right. You can wake up Theo then.
Mhm.
Theo, you can go ahead and give me a perception check and whatever else you're going to be doing.
Well, I guess she's waiting for Ember to actually be asleep.
Okay. Amber, are you falling back to sleep normally, or are you going to try to pretend to sleep for a bit?
I'm gonna fall asleep normally.
Okay. 22, you can tell that she's sleeping just fine. And you don't see anything else random outside to really worry about it, so you're free to do whatever you really want.
I mean, yeah, she'll probably sneak on into Ember's tent and take the jug, I guess.
All right, give me a stealth check.
Um,
And then a sleight of hand afterwards. With a 28, you can give me sleight of hand with advantage, actually. Because you're practically almost invisible. Fucking hell, plus 10. Fuck.
Jesus.
Fuck!
Holy fuck.
I was really
Plus
hoping I'd
12?
get startled.
There's a breeze of wind go into your tent, Ember. Nothing that you know happens. You have a jug of alchemy
Fuck.
now, Theo. So
I mean, should go kick Garrett awake and hand it to him.
I was really hoping I would wake up and be like, remember, this is our supply of water. But guess not.
Garrett, you feel a breeze sweep into the tent, and then a sharp kick to the bottom of your foot.
There are less violent ways to wake me up, you know.
Are there?
There are better ones, I would think, yes.
It's not that kind of wake up call.
Okay. Did you already get it? Holy.
Yeah, she'll hand him the jug.
Oh. Shit. Okay.
Just remember, we all drink water from that too.
Right. But we also can go home whenever we want.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm thinking about just bringing it home and hiding it somewhere.
Okay. I'm denying that I have any part of this.
I figured.
Okay.
You're the best. Thank you.
I'm gonna go finish my watch now. Goodbye. She'll head back out.
So, Garrett, are you going to just open a portal and
Yep.
toss it in?
Open the portal. Hand it to the wizard. And tell him to hide it.
Just hooks
Somewhere
it
in
on
the
his
house?
hand.
Where none of us can find it.
Okay. Even though the wizard seems smart, I'm gonna have to have you give me a persuasion check to get him to understand that what you're trying to understand what you want him to do with it.
Persuasion.
Persuade him what you want to do with it. He gets it.
Okay. He gets it, I'm throwing down. Got it.
Yep.
Cool.
You guys will never find the alchemy jug ever again.
Probably not.
Unless you really do a major search through your house, finally. Alright. Well, that dirty deed's been done. Theo, you can wake up Wally, and we can end this night once Wally does their perception check. You guys have been rolling really good with those.
You done jinxed me.
I was gonna open it would.
Oh.
Yeah. You see nothing. Everything's fine.
I see nothing.
This is gonna count towards your desert encounter roll. Cool.
Shit. What?
Wally letting us down.
Everything's fine. It just seems a little windier, a little more dust in the air. Yeah, you're good. As morning rises, it seems more dusty as it blows across, as you see a giant wall of dust coming towards your little oasis in a bottle or whatever You guys have. You have a little.
Yeah, it's like a little oasis.
Yeah. It disappears after 8 hours, right? Like, you can't use it more than 8 hours. If I remember right. I don't remember who has this thing.
I do.
Uh,
Gazebo of shade and shelter. 8 hours.
all right. So it starts to go back into its container as a giant wall of dust comes towards you. A dust storm is about to hit. What do you guys do?
Play Sandstorm by Darude.
Brace for impact. Really quickly put on mage armor.
Or go home.
Or go. Oh yeah. Garrett's gonna try and write out the glyph right away.
What are you writing on?
He's gonna take ink from his ink bottle and do it in the sand.
Okay. As soon as you
That's-
try to put it
right?
in the sand starts moving on you and messing up the runes.
Fuck.
A portal opens, but it may not be where you want it to go. You can test it.
How much time does he have?
As this wind picks up more and more sand starting to blow,
Go.
the portal starts to flicker. So if you're going to jump in, you might want to do it now. If you want to test it, if you want to make sure you're going to go in the right place, you might not want to.
Garrett will test it.
Okay.
Theo's following after.
All right.
Shouldn't split up the party. Ember's gonna go.
Yep.
Okay. You guys end up in a dark room. Dark, damp room.
It's not a sandstorm.
It's not a sandstorm. It seems like stone underneath your feet.
Garrett
Any-
has.
Yeah.
Sorry. Go ahead.
I was just gonna ask if anybody had anything that could light it up.
Garrett has enhanced dark vision.
Dark vision's not working here for some reason.
It's the devil's sight.
Dark vision's not working right now.
Okay.
It's pitch black. Like a magical blackness. Unless, wait, does your devil's sight go through magical?
Magical and non-magical darkness. Yeah.
Okay. So you're the only one that can see that there is a long hallway with, at the end, a wooden door.
Okay. Garrett's gonna take out a little
Actually,
rope.
Theo can too.
Oh, you can see magical through magical sight too? Or
Yeah.
magical?
Part
Alright.
of the pyromancer.
Oh, I always
Nice.
forget that class has a little
Yeah.
funky stuff. All right, so
Yeah.
Theo, you can see the same thing. So there's only two blind people with you.
Guys, can you guys see anything? I'm blind.
Garrett's gonna take out his rope and tie it around his waist, and then he's gonna tie it around Wally's waist.
Summon.
Stay close to me. You got Ember?
Just grabs their tail.
Huh? Somebody's touching me! What's happening?
It's fine, jeez. We're gonna lead you to a door.
You guys can see?
Yes.
Okay.
You've just gone blind. Don't worry about it.
It's funny that you think that Theo is actually leading Ember a lot.
I think Garrett would look back.
Theo's just brushing up against her in weird ways just to scare the shit out of her.
Yeah, pretty much.
Making
That is
creepy
the eventual
sounds.
goal.
Fuck, guys!
Oh, for fuck's sake.
What? You asked if I had her. I do.
Between a rock and a hard place.
Trying real hard
The
not
best
to laugh.
place.
Alright.
I was trying to
Remember,
drink.
follow the sound of the voices.
Except don't step there.
Jesus Christ.
What do you mean?
Everything's
I said don't step
fine.
there. The floor is lava. Don't step there.
Step where? I can't.
Click. Actually, there is a click. I'll have you roll
What?
me a dexterity saving throw, all of you.
Shit. Oh.
That tracks. That tracks.
Okay.
Shit.
Oh, Garrett.
Fine.
All right. Cool. I'm not going to put you guys on the map because I don't really have one for this. So, those who rolled under 15, which is everybody except
No.
for
That'd be.
Theo,
Yeah.
you get 9 points of damage. You're going to have to manually do it because I don't have a. I could probably do it if you really want me to. As these little darts stab into you.
Ow! What the
Ow.
fuck was that?
I'll get everybody else.
God damn it.
Hey guys, watch out.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Can I ask where the dart landed on me?
Just
In the side, arm.
Right in the boob.
Oh, that would hurt.
Ugh.
I'm gonna say right in the butt, actually, because Theo has turned you around and you've been walking the opposite direction the whole time.
Don't worry, I won't let her go forever. Just a little while.
Theo pinched my butt. Where am I going, guys?
Just my butt.
All right, you guys, are you guys gonna now watch for traps as you guys walk forward now?
Uh-huh.
Okay, so
And Theo would eventually grab Ember and lead her in the right direction.
all right,
I got her kicks and giggles.
Well, it just kind of starts to be pathetic after a little while, so.
Don't want
I
to push it too
can't.
far, too long.
the two that can actually see, I'll have you roll me a investigation check on front of you as you're walking, so you don't accidentally trip off another trap.
God damn it.
Oh yeah, this isn't gonna be good for Theo either.
It's not bad.
Better than fucking 5.
Yeah.
You guys go a little further. You're about, I don't know, 50 feet away from the next, 50 feet from the door, when Garrett, you step on another trap. I also need a saving throw, another dexterity saving throw from all of you again. Theo, you see it right before he puts his weight all the way down, but it's already been too late.
Fuck's sake.
Good job, Garrett.
Well.
I'm a little distracted.
All right. Well, everybody's going to be taking damage here, but
Even Garrett.
Garrett and Theo, you are going to get half damage. So, oof. Wally and Ember, you are going to be taking 26 points of damage. I'll put that on you guys real
Holy
quick.
shit!
Okay, you got it.
Yeah, I got you.
Oh,
Ouch.
Job,
There's half
Garrett.
my damage.
Garrett,
Theo
what did you step
and
on?
Garrett, you take 13 points of damage. I can do it if you want. I know Theo already did hers.
Yep.
Okay.
I can get you, Maddie.
Thank you.
All right. As these fiery blasts come out of these holes, you guys all take a bunch of damage. But you come to this door. And guess what? It is locked.
Well, Theo can try to pick it. Since Ember can't see.
Does Ember really need sight, though?
I mean, to find the keyhole would probably be nice.
Garrett or Theo could, like, guide me to it. I don't trust Theo, but Garrett would.
Now you're catching on.
I mean, if Theo
No one is
wants,
safe from Theo.
if Theo wants to try, she can. If you guys want to have Ember do it, you can.
Doesn't matter to me. I'm in pain.
Give it a shot.
You cut off at the last second there.
Sorry, give it a shot, Theo.
Oh, me?
All right, if you have
See the door.
with these tools thing, or if you have just sleight of hand, one of the two works for me.
Ew. Oh, I do have thieves' tools. Haha.
Jesus.
Okay, good thing it was not arcane locked, but you, so it's normal lock. You break the lock as you unlock it. So there you
It'll
go.
never lock again.
As you open up the door, you have a very bright light now in front of you. Not
Look, guys, I found a light.
not like enough to like blind you all, but in this complete darkness, it's just bright.
That's really hard to look at.
Shuts the door again. Better?
Yes, actually.
No, not a better.
All right.
She opens it again.
She's like manic or panicking at this point. Like her tone has skyrocketed.
Just high pitch.
Yeah. She's burnt and she has a dart in her ass and she's just so over everything.
Do you just storm into the room?
Um, can she'll peek first. But
It's bright.
yes.
Okay. Give me a. Oh, yes, you said yes. I'm storming into the room after peeking.
Yeah.
Okay.
I feel like that's what she would do.
Okay. Well, with your passive of 17, you see that there's a lot of slots in the walls in this room.
And
But
she ducks.
I mean, you don't unless you're looking for a trap. You can give me an investigation if you're looking for traps, but
I feel like she would be concerned about traps. Since we just walked through a whole dark ass hallway with traps.
okay.
And you said investigation?
Yes. 17, not bad. You see that there is a tripwire about 3 inches away from where your next foot would fall. or like step into, and you stop right there. You're only like 2 feet into the room.
Okay. Guys, there's a tripwire. Please do not trip it. Thank you.
Where?
Right there. Okay, right there. She like points down at the ground.
It's
What was
Oh
that
God, Theo,
snort?
no.
Theo? Where? There?
I'm waiting.
Click.
I'm waiting for Theo to just push me.
No, she probably just does the wait here and then like goes to pretend to click it, but doesn't actually do it.
If you want, you could try to disarm it.
Let's just keep going past it. We know where it's at. We know not to trigger it. I don't foresee us
Chicken.
going backwards. Why'd you say shit?
Huh?
Who
No,
said
I
shit?
said chicken.
Oh,
Yeah, let's
Right.
just all step over it. Be very careful. Anybody that's already across the tripwire, make sure you duck.
As you are,
where the fuck are?
as you guys walk into this hallway and you are able to look down into each of these slits, and you see these large scythes embedded into the wall.
Oh, that would have been painful.
Oh yeah, I would have been just bobbed.
Like a pendulum type style.
Meat grinder.
Should we
Basically.
see if any
Sliced
of
in
us
half.
can survive it?
Huh?
Huh?
Should we see if any of us can survive it?
No, Theo,
Another day.
please.
Where's your sense of adventure?
My sense of adventure went out the fucking window when I got a dart to the ass. Okay.
There's a hot second where Theo considers driving the dart even further by patting Ember on the ass.
Good job. Slap.
Ooh.
Wouldn't Ember have
Achievement.
pulled it out by now? I feel like Ember would have pulled it out by now.
Yeah, you can pull it out if you want. Yeah.
Now she can see it.
Yeah, she's gonna pull it out. Just because she saw that look in Theo's eye.
Okay. You get to another. You come to the end of this tunnel, and there's 2 turns. One goes left, one goes right. I'm doing a theater of mind here.
Can we look? Is there like a? How far can we see down them?
You can see all the way to the end. They're not very long. Both of them have looks like a staircase start on both ways. One looks like it goes down further. That'd be the right side, and the one on the left looks like it's going up.
I assume up, right?
Sure. No, my sense of direction isn't exactly great.
I'm a little turned around. Might as well.
So you're going up.
Should look for traps. Yes, going up.
Okay. I'm assuming that you guys are all looking for traps right now.
Mhm.
I'm I'll have you roll when I feel like you need to. So, as you guys go up the stairs, there's nothing that's too worrying. You're taking your time. None of the steps disappears or goes flat, or no giant boulders rolling down it. Yet. You get to the top, and there is another stair that goes up even further, and there's another hallway with 2 doors on it.
Can Garrett do an Arcana check to see if either door is magical?
Yeah, you can. Give me that roll. Neither door seems magical. There is, however, a magical device on one of the steps going up.
Garrett will point out the magical step.
It's yeah. You didn't use detect magic, so I don't have to give you anything on it. So
I do not have that. Ember, after you.
Oh, awesome. Thanks.
Let's believe doors are your specialty.
Sure.
Watch that step.
Ah, yes, of course, of course. Ember, I'll go and try to open the door just normally.
okay.
Can she tell if it's locked or not?
As you grab onto the door, your hand sticks to it. Really weird.
Really
And
weird, huh?
giant eyes open and a mouth opens up and a tongue comes out, wraps around you, and tries to pull you into this door.
Ew, guys! Hello, guys!
I'll have you all roll for initiative. We're fighting a mimic, guys.
Be a mimic, a don't be a mimic.
I'm just going to use your guys' house as the map real quick, just so we have something that you guys roll onto.
Oh, I just crashed.
Oh. Okay.
Oh,
Said nope.
Yeah.
nope, out of there.
I'm just going to use the backyard for right now, and I'll toss you guys onto that map real quick.
Should I put the alchemy jug in like the party sheet or something? Since it's still technically in my inventory.
Yes. I don't know what your guys is like. Yeah, you can put in your put in the party sheet for right now.
Okay, that's
I'll deal with it later. Where's that? Is it here? Do I have to show grid? Nope, that's grid snap. Enable lighting, enable token lock. How do you show grids again? It's been a hot minute since I've done this. Oh, there it is. Nope. This. There we go. Hey, I put you guys actually in grids except for Theo. I don't know what your guys' like marching order was, so I know Ember and the Mimic are going to be together, so you guys can go ahead and put your marching order who is closest to Ember.
Did you share the map?
Oh, it's the. I'm just going to use your
Just
guys'
okay.
house. I can share the record though. Kind of remind you or make it easier.
I'm like, I don't know. I don't remember where that is. Oh, there it is. Oh, I saw it. Oh.
And we'll wait until Maddie gets connected back on here and.
I'm in. Sorry.
Yep.
Did my initiative get okay?
Yeah, you rolled and then you crashed. All right,
Okay.
Theo, with your 22 initiative, you are up.
Um,
Oh, that's weird. The way I don't know if I like that new. Whose turn it is?
I think she's gonna stay where she's at and throw a firebolt at it.
Okay.
Okay. Tuh, never mind.
You hit the door frame.
Yup. But that will be her turn.
Garrett.
Bonus action. Garrett will cast Hex as his bonus action on the Mimic.
Okay.
Okay. And then use Eldritch Blast.
Alrighty. Okay.
And that is it.
Wally. You're muted. Okay, you did damage first, and then you rolled to hit. And you hit, so you damage already on it. Okay, she can't unmute. So, your second attack?
There, I got the stupid thing to unmute. I don't know what the hell's going on with this thing. Let's see. I'll try it again, or try it the right way this time. Fucking A.
Should just stay without muting.
That's about it. Fuck's sake.
Alright, Ember. You are grabbed by this creature. He's giving you a nice tongue hug. Hit. You would have sneak attack. You're also muted, or
Yeah, sorry. Would I have sneak attack?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, Wally's right
Wally's
there,
right
but
there.
I'm kind of the main target.
You're fine. You'd have seen it's with one person's right beside you, or if you have advantage.
Okay. All right,
That's how
well,
sneak attack technically works. It's weird.
We'll toss that on there. Why not? What I said before I realized I was freaking muted was she says I like licking, but not that much,
Oh, okay.
and tries to cut the tongue off with her dagger. And then I think she's gonna. She can't really get away at the moment, right?
You're kind of
So-
stuck.
Yeah, so she's just gonna do that again and try to cut it again.
For fuck's sakes. Go ahead.
And I get advantage.
You have your sneak attack on, so go ahead. You just roll it.
It'll have it automatically.
Yeah, it'll work.
Beautiful.
Ow. The tongue kind of shrivels up and kind of turns to ash as it lets go, and the door just kind of melts into like a gooey substance.
Could ask for consent next time. I might have said yes.
Gross. I'm not saying what I'm thinking in my head, okay?
Yeah, please don't.
Yeah, there's just a wall there. The mimic was just mimicking a door.
Oh, well, that's awesome.
But there is a door behind you.
Oh, so I just went to the wrong fucking door.
Maybe.
Maybe. I'm not touching that one again.
Just stab it first.
That's tempting, but I'm not opening that door. Anybody else?
Garrett will walk up and open the door.
It's not locked and it opens up. No stickiness, no mimicky.
And then he's going to motion for Ember to walk.
No. I walked through first. The last time, almost tripped a trap where we all would have gotten cut in half. And then this time I tried to open the door and there was a mimic. I'm not going through first or touching that door. So,
But did you
Anybody
die?
else? Anybody else?
But did you die?
What could be worse? The floor can't be a mimic, right?
Yeah, but the floor could have a trap.
Garrett's just gonna roll his eyes and walk through. And
Inside.
then he's gonna check the floor for traps.
Give me an investigation roll. And while you're doing that, inside this room are shelves upon shelves of glass bottles. Some of them full, some of them not. Some of them look like that weird substance that Theo licked off the floor. As far as like the investigation, there's no traps in here.
Just a
Okay,
whole lot of
shut up.
potions.
A whole lot of potions, but some of them are either discolored. Some of them have even evaporate out of the, or like turned into a gross gel-like substance. And then there's a couple of them that are somewhat pristine, but in the shade and color of the ones that Theo licked off the floor. Long, long time ago.
Well, good news is I still have a vial of antitoxin. Bad news. Who's good with poisons?
Don't look at me.
Why
Do you
would
want to
they
become a
be using
full cat?
poison?
Oh, well, they look like the thing you licked up.
Yeah. So,
What if?
do we have to interact with them?
Is there a door?
There's a stairway up, like where Theo is. So there's a stairway going up, and then there was the hallway that had two doors on it. So you could have kept going up, or you could have branched off, and you guys branched off.
Are we in the house right now?
Our house?
Yeah.
No, we were just using that for a map. to
No,
find-
I mean literally, are we in the house? I'm legitimately asking.
We don't have a basement, do we?
Think we did.
Not that you know of.
Mm.
You guys never really looked for secret entrances either, though.
Do we want to keep going up then and come back to this room later? Or take some and go?
Are there any glyphs on the wall or anything like that? Because the house is covered in them.
In this room, none.
Any in the hallway?
None in the hallway. But on that one step, there is.
Do I know what the glyph is for?
Give me. Well, you already gave me Arcana. What was your Arcana check? That was somewhat high. Wasn't it like 14 or something like that? Got to scroll up a bit. Give me a second. Arcana 15. When you looked at it quickly with Arcana and saw that it was magical, you could tell that one of the words said teleport. Well, the runes means teleport. But it's like when you've been looking at runes and even like finding like the one that wizard showed you, it's always like coordinates and then teleport. 2. So it's you don't know where the other 2 glyphs are for or where they go.
You just know they teleport somewhere.
Yes.
Okay.
Could be good, could be bad. Who knows?
Let's keep on going up the stairs then, I guess. Keep an eye out for glyphs or traps.
You guys are skipping that step?
And skip a step.
Okay. Theo, are you burning anything for like detect magic or anything?
Mm-mm.
Okay, just checking. As you go up the stairs, you come to a ladder on your left-hand side and another hallway on your right-hand side.
Where does the ladder lead?
It goes up to a solid object. You can't really see that there's a door or anything above it. It just goes up and it stops up against like a ceiling.
Stairs or ladder?
Stairs?
There's a hallway and there's a ladder.
Oh, sorry.
So a hallway to your right, stairs or ladder to your left.
I feel like we should keep going up.
Ladder it is.
Who's going up the ladder first?
I'm not. Don't look at me.
Garrett will.
Or I was gonna say Theo can.
Either way. Whichever.
Okay.
Theo will go first then.
Theo, as you get to the top of the ladder, I need you to give me a strength check to try to push whatever, if you're going to push up on the ceiling, I need you to give me a strength check. you're pushing as hard as you could, trying not to fall down the ladder. You barely get it up a little bit, but it's just not enough for you to open it all the way up. But it does give. It's just tough for you to balance yourself by pushing.
Come on, Theo. We can't hang here all day.
I mean, it's heavy. Maybe bring Wally up. We all go back down and Wally can go first.
Okay.
Sounds good to me.
Okay.
All right, Wally, you go up. I need another strength check.
Eh,
13. You're able to get it up enough to where you see light, and a little bit of dirt falls down on top of you. It smells like gardening soil. As you give it another push, you're able to get your back onto it enough to where you're able to open it up barely, to where you, if you want, you could maybe get out of the hole to hold it open. Once you're able to do that, you see that you guys are actually in your own house, underneath the steps.
Huh.
Huh.
Hey, you got the Y level wrong.
You want to write it next time? In the middle of a sandstorm? When we're about to die?
And blinded.
What?
Huh?
We weren't blinded before we got into the dark ass tunnel.
Couldn't see through the sandstorm very well.
Oh.
At least I
True.
couldn't.
At least we beat the sandstorm. But we're home?
And that's where you were trying to take us, but that
We have an entire underground mimic chamber? In our basement?
I've been holding off on like that in a long time. You have like a little mini dungeon I wrote out for your entire basement. It's been fun.
God.
I just don't have a map for it yet. Because you guys never went down there.
how are we supposed to know to go down there?
It's fine.
Inspect our house, I guess.
You never expected
Is
the
there-
house.
Is there even a trapdoor or something in the house?
There is. It's inside the closet here with the wizard. You open up the door to just let the wizard out. That is it.
You're just like, ooh, look. Oh.
A broom that does its own thing. Not going to look in here any more than that.
Nope.
No questioning.
That's great. Okay. So, do we know how to get back to the desert?
Yes,
Yeah.
just use the teleport circle thing.
Okay.
Mhm.
Think the sandstorm's over by now, that we could go back, or...
Can we see, when Garrett opens that teleport, can we see the other side of it, or no? Like, see what's happening on the other end?
As you write that down to open up the portal, it just opens up another portal inside the house. The wizard walks up and like changes the glyph to where you guys were, and it switches to the desert where you were, where you met him. So you're gonna be a day back.
Oh, fuck.
So right before you
Wonder-
guys met the desert or met the dragon, basically. So 2 days back, actually.
Well, at least we didn't have to deal with a sandstorm. Right?
Yeah.
Do any of you want healing? Are you Ember, Wally, are you guys good?
I could probably use some.
Yeah, it's kind of a little painful.
I mean, if you guys want, you can take a long rest here and then go.
Sure, I'd like to sleep in my own bed.
Since you know how to get back to the desert without having to physically travel there.
Yeah.
Feels really weird being back in our own home.
When we were just thousands of miles away. Yeah.
For days, for weeks. Just to casually stay at the house feels weird. Doesn't it?
A little bit. Well, I'm going in the house and getting a bath. So I call bathroom first. She just runs up the stairs.
All right. Here's where we'll take our break, I think. And then we'll be back in 15.
Sounds good.
And we are back. I'll give you guys all a long rest real quick. Nope, that's the wrong button. As you sleep in your beds for the first time in a long time. Do you guys head back to the desert, or you try to make food here before you go, or what?
Make some food here.
Okay.
Good to head out. Is everyone else good?
How far away would be the closest like store slash magical store?
In
Like how long
Sinbar?
would it take me to get there? Yeah,
Wrong one.
if I were to try to make a quick trip.
It'll just be known that you might be wanted in this town right now. We're not sure.
Details.
Mm,
Uh,
we left for a reason.
you guys aren't very far away from the Thayan markets, if I remember right. You guys just kind of live right in
Yeah,
this.
we live close to the Thayan market.
Yeah, it's like right here, isn't it? If I remember right. I don't remember.
It's really close.
Yeah, you guys are fairly close, if I remember right, to the Thayan markets. I think you're in between the Silk markets and the Thayan markets, so it wouldn't be too far if you want to risk it.
Hmm.
You can try to disguise yourself if you want.
What are you trying to do or get?
Hmm. Nah, she'll pass.
Okay. Anyone else want to try to get out into Sinbar real quick?
No, I'm good.
I'm good.
Okay. So, you eat your breakfast, you make the portal with Wizard standing over you to make sure you do it right, and you're able to pop back into the frozen sea. About 2 days from where you guys left. So, about this time, you realize, Ember, either you left the alchemy jug where you guys camped last in the desert, or something, but you don't have it.
Hmm. Have any of you seen the alchemy jug by chance? I thought I had it next to me last night, and I thought I might have packed it, but maybe not. I can't remember anymore.
No,
I'm
but you
zero.
thrash around a lot. You might have thrown it.
Yeah,
That's always
I
a
might
possibility.
be with you.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. I'm not going to make you guys roll for those 2 days that you missed, just because I know I want to make this travel go, but not go slowly. So, as you get caught up to the day that the Desert Storm hit, where you guys camped is non-existent. It looks completely different. There's huge dunes where there really wasn't any. As you leave camp that night and or next morning after you get past that part, I'll need another d20 for this trek of the of the trip.
I can.
Leg of the truck.
Your leg of the trip, yeah. Trip. Blah, 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 blah. All right. As uninteresting as the desert can be, you continue on in that non-interesting part of it. You're seeing mountainous parts of the desert further on in the far horizon now as you trek through here. Getting closer to like parts of the desert that you guys have already traveled are where you guys originally showed up in the small town of Vriska. If you want to stop there and get some more supplies, you can. It's up to you.
Do you think we'd be able to buy another alchemy jug from Everesca?
Probably not.
Sad.
They're not rare, but they're not very common that everyone has them. Maybe at one time in the past it probably was like that, but not anymore.
They're like Furbies or Tamagotchi.
I mean, pretty much.
There used to be a lot of them. Now not so much.
Showing your age there, Maddie.
Just a little bit.
All right. I'll night goes by without a trace, without any problems. I'll have another D20 as you guys travel past Vriska.
Cool.
Definitely take Theo's.
It's like ignore Wally's.
Theo, I think, had hers off first anyway, so yeah. You guys briskly pass Vriska. Seeing that they've fixed some of the damage from the falling city when you first got there, you know, there was a parts of the Cloud Island crash upon this small village. So you briskly pass that. The terrain starts changing a lot more as you guys go. A little more elevation, a lot less desert. Still sand, but a lot less sandy desert. Nights are starting to be a little warmer than what you were up closer to the frozen sea and the ice, the heights, the high ice. I'll have you guys roll for another D20 for your next trip of the journey.
I got it.
Perfect.
Do I got it? Never mind.
Reroll that.
Reroll what?
I accidentally double clicked that. As you guys are traveling the next day through, you guys are getting closer to your destination. All of a sudden you feel the sand vibrating. You guys want to give me a perception check if you want. If you don't need to if you don't want to.
Certainly try.
You can certainly try.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on. Give me a second. Really?
None of you actually see anything on top of the sand. Theo, you do see the sand like bulge up in places as this bulge is coming towards you. God, that sounds so gross. This
Yeah.
entity is coming closer towards you guys.
She would point it out to the rest of them.
It's kind of like directly towards us.
Yes, you also see on top of the sand little ice crystals kind of forming in its wake. It's not like super obvious, but you see the sand kind of glisten with the kind of a frost.
Hmm. We should get out of the way.
As you guys try to move away from it, it kind of turns towards the direction you guys are walking.
Oh, that's awesome.
I'll have you guys all roll for initiative as I give you guys the map.
Same, Garrett. Same.
Jesus. Well, oh, I thought for
Theo.
sure it was going to be Theo on the top.
Oh. Yee.
All right, Wally. You see kind of like ice spikes pop out of out of the sand a little bit as it's moving towards you guys closer. And it kind of stops and then starts moving again. Wally, you are up. I guess technically, before we actually start the combat, I'll let you guys put yourselves anywhere behind this line. In whatever order you guys are walking.
Are these rocks that are like above ground?
Oh, yeah.
Can Garrett get on top of one?
Okay. You're thinking tremors?
Yeah. Yeah. Garrett will get on top of one.
Okay. And remember, you can move up to the green line before we actually really start here. You guys good to go?
Yeah.
Garrett's good.
I have no idea what I'm gonna do. Because I don't want to get too close to that thing, and obviously I can't throw that far.
You can, right, it's called holding action, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
You can hold your action.
it only holds one action, so you only be able to hit once, but you can hold an action.
Yeah, I think I'll do that. But I'm not sure what to do for the...
Just hold your sword action to hit it once.
Yeah.
Okay. So Wally is holding. What is the speed? 30 feet. All right, cool. I think that's all it's going to do. Just move up a little bit to see what you guys are going to do. You can see kind of the head. There's like little tendrils on the ground in front of it, spreading out. Ember.
Yeah, I'm trying to decide. Range 80. Okay, cool. She's gonna try to shoot it with her short bow.
Okay.
Awesome. Okay, okay. I think she'll just try to shoot it again until it gets closer.
Do you have 2 attacks?
I'm pretty sure I do.
I think you only have an offhand, like, tossing a knife out.
Um,
So, and because you're just a plain rogue, you don't have any extra
okay.
classes onto it. So,
I think she'll scoot here next to Wally then.
okay. Theo.
Theo is going to Shield of Faith Garrett. And then throw a firebolt at this creature.
Okay.
Okay, well, that is her turn.
All right. Garrett.
Okay.
Just remember you have Hexary on
Oh,
yourself.
let me take that off.
Just in case you want to.
I'm gonna take that off.
Okay.
Yes, it is. Garrett's gonna use Shatter.
Okay.
Saving throw. Cool. Oh shoot, that's at 3rd level, so it's another D8. Can I just roll a D8?
Wouldn't it be at 2 more d8s? Because it's. Or is it second
Third
level?
level.
It's a second level spell originally.
It's a 2nd level spell, yeah.
Yeah, just roll another d8. I'll just add it.
Okay. So 15 damage total.
All right.
I always forget that with them. And that's it. That's all you can do.
Okay. Wally, you're up again.
Oh, oh God, I don't know. Now, if I go up and stab him and run back, would that make both my actions?
If you run up there and stab him and then run back, you'll get an attack of opportunity. Plus, I don't think you can run back. I mean, you have 40 feet, right? So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. You can run up there, hit him. 40. You can run back too, but you will get an opportunity attack. So you either run up there and hit it, or you just run up and. Or you stand in front of Theo, or one of the two.
Shit.
So.
Let's see, 130 range or 30 range of.
You could walk up a little bit and then toss a javelin if you really want to.
Yeah.
So you're not right
Whoops.
by it.
I think that's what I'll do.
Okay. Chuck a couple javelins at it.
Give it a shot anyway. Let's see.
All right. The worm. is going to bury itself in the ground and move up. And it's going to pop out of here. And let me look at make sure range 10. All right. Let me make sure. Okay. It's going to make 2 tendril attacks. One against Theo. And one against Wally. It misses. All right. That's all it can do right now.
All right. Okay, well, since Theo's there, Ember's gonna come up to the side of it. And she's gonna put sneak attack on. And try to stab it with her daggers. Nice. Cool. And then since she'll use her bonus action to disengage.
All right.
Back up over here.
Sounds like a plan. After your
Change
turn,
them.
the worm is going to discharge a ring of ice. And Theo's actually the only one that's in range of it, so. Theo. It has a tendril wrapped around you right now, and it just discharged a ring of ice and death around you.
Cool. Am I technically grappled or restrained or anything?
You are grappled. I just don't ever put the grapple on there,
Okay,
just because
that's
it's
fine.
a pain to take it off all the time.
I think she's just gonna hack twice with her short sword.
Okay. Nice.
Okay.
Ouchies.
Yeah.
Garrett.
Oof. Okay. Let's see.
Theo gives me kind of an arrow spy where you can do a lot of damage just a short period of time.
I'm gonna do some Eldritch Blasts.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
Well, shit. Wasn't sure if that was going to last long. All right, cool. Well, it dies. The Tom lets go of Theo, and it kind of just collapses into the hole that it dug. You guys are out of combat.
You good, Theo?
Mm-hmm. I mean, not terrible.
Just a little healing. Or you good? Good. There.
Mm,
Nice.
I think I'll be okay.
Well, that was a change of pace.
All right. You guys ready to continue?
Garrett is.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yep.
Sure.
As you guys camp for the night, Garrett, your hands are burning. You're starting to hear voices in your head. Just whispers, not clear what they're saying. You start to break out into sweat.
Has he been able to open his book at all?
Give it a try.
He will try and open his book.
You're able to open it, and written inside is 4 words. You'll be mine forever now.
That's 5 words.
Okay, you'll be mine forever. How about that? Is that better? Grammar people.
Yes.
I don't do spelling, okay? Why am I a DM?
It's counting, Ryan. It's just counting.
Okay, anyways.
Seen that. And he probably did this on his watch, is what I'm thinking.
Okay.
He's gonna try and throw it in the fire.
Your hand stops
book.
working. It won't let go of the book.
Tries to kick it in the fire. He'll try
You-
any way he can to get it into the fire.
You try to throw it in the fire and kick it in the fire. But it seems like you just kind of blank out, and it's now back on your pouch right beside you. You don't know how it got there. It wasn't your hand. It wasn't. You were just about to punt it in there, and now it's back on your side.
He's just missing gaps of time now.
Mm-hmm.
Oh dear. Okay. Probably just gonna panic to himself for a bit
Okay.
until he switches with someone, and then it's just probably not gonna sleep well, if at all, that night.
Do you want to take a bit of exhaustion?
Yeah, he would.
Okay, take a level 1 exhaustion.
He does not want to sleep.
If I remember right, that's the one that doesn't work, though, isn't it?
It's disadvantage on everything, right?
I think it's just checks, isn't it?
On checks. Disadvantage on ability checks, yes,
Yeah.
for level 1.
I think that's the one that doesn't work. I don't remember. It's been a hot minute since they had to give somebody exhaustion.
It's okay. I'll
Mhm.
just do disadvantage on my rolls. Just have to remember to click on that.
Yeah. Well, it's control, isn't it?
Isn't control advantage?
Let's see.
Put it.
Yeah,
We put it
I
in.
think
Advantage.
Disadvantage.
So it'd be shift.
Yeah,
Would be disadvantage.
control is advantage.
Or is it
Or is it
alt?
alt?
Alt for the disadvantage. You know, we've been playing with this
Yeah.
mod forever now.
Okay, yeah.
I think it is.
Alt. It's alt.
You just rolled a 20.
I know I did.
Mhm.
Joy.
Fun. All right, cool.
Fun.
The next morning, Garrett looks tired. But I also need another D20 for your last leg of the trip to get to Razith. Razith? Anyone? There we go. 17. The last leg of your trip is pretty uneventful. Minus the fact that Garrett's kind of lagging a little bit. But I think you guys make it to a buried in the sand oasis. Kind of a ruined city as well. Do not remember where I put.
If we're not going to be going into it tonight, I might be able to find you a better one.
Okay. As I don't. Well, I used your Ziggurat one, and I had another one, but I don't remember where I put it.
Yeah. I'll see if there's a better one.
It's kind of weird. It's like a. It goes from desert to kind of a oasis slash jungle-y feel.
Mm, okay.
So even a desert or even a jungle or desert or oasis type map.
Yeah, I'm wondering if there might be an Oasis one somewhere.
I know you have like a million maps and there's a lot to look through.
Yeah. Well, and I haven't ever really used a desert one before, so I haven't downloaded any off of
Mhm.
Zepeku, so they might have something better.
I just don't remember. I had the map. I must not put it down my hotbar. Because the one I have, let me see if I find it here real quick before we. I don't want to generate another one just in case I have it. I like the storyline of this module for the most part, except for the fact that everything's so far away from each other, and there is no maps for anything. Those are the two things I do not
Yeah.
care for. Images.
The-
I mean, they do have some maps, but they're just not.
They're not very good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll just make a new one real quick. And put it down where it belongs. The hotbar. This is what I found and it would work for what we're gonna start doing, but I don't think I think I might stop here anyways, just because the next part is you can either fight or you can talk your way through, and certain parts of it. So I think we'll stop here before we get too far into anything major, and then we'll start fresh right at the city, the ancient city.
Mm,
So
It's good.
traveling takes a long time. I try to make it somewhat entertaining. Hopefully, it was entertaining enough. I'll take care of the
Yeah.
stream stuff here real quick, and then we can. Go from there.